Hello, this is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker, and today is Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. I got cut off on earlier, so we'll call that part one. A little bit of technical difficulty, and I just stopped in mid-sentence, or I was stopped in mid-sentence with a comment about J-Lo and Ben Affleck. I will admit I was in kind of a mood the last couple of days, but seeing that article on Verizon, AT&T, and US Cellular having outages kind of brought me back in balance because I was about to comment that customer service has been, in some companies, leaves a little bit to be desired. So, where was I? Talking about Rolls-Royce. And that kind of struck me because we all grow up with what we consider to be high-end, expensive items that are pointed to as possible goals or things that are symbols of the rich and famous. So Rolls-Royce is one of those things. But I was surprised, as I say, get up every day, learn something new. It's worth putting your feet on the floor, that Rolls-Royce was affiliated with BMW and, of all companies, Volkswagen. That's really why I brought that information forward. And then kind of reviewing a little bit, speaking about Stephen A., Monica McNutt with two T's, and Caitlin Clark, and then as a little sub-addition, things that Angela Reese is going through right now. If I recently looked at an article that she had received 2 technicals and was ejected for her reaction to a call by an official. So Monica is saying to Stephen A. that most rookies, or it is understood or accepted that rookies coming into the league are subject to some things. Okay, so it's like, put on your big boy pants and get into deep water. So, and my impression at first about the foul was that Caitlin had been hit somewhere in the neck. Now, upon further information being available, I understand it's considered to be a hip check, but it was moved from common foul to flagrant 1. So that's sports. But after a series of wows from Stephen A. on comments from Monica, because they were supposed to be going to commercial break, she said, I know you got to go to break, but I'm going to say this. And she told Stephen A. that you could have been commenting on the WNBA 3 years ago. And that might have helped the public to be more aware of them as an organization, along with the various organizations that comprise the WNBA, to say it like that. And it kind of hit me with the disparity of the rate of pay for a man in the NBA compared to coming in, compared to what Caitlin and Angela received coming into the WNBA. Now, I realize that's somewhat of a fan base, and as a little bit of extrapolation, took me back to Ice Cube offering Caitlin $5 million. Well, since then, Caitlin has garnered some sponsors, some other people picked her up, so her money bag has grown, since she has opted to go into the WNBA. So time always moves forward. What was going on yesterday is not what's going on today or will be going on tomorrow. So it's a constant. But if you're a fan of sports, whichever one you choose, golf, tennis, soccer, softball, whatever, then you either support that by attending or by watching it on TV, which puts you in the viewer rating viewer rating for that particular event or sports. So it kind of all boils down to what we accept somewhat, and then also what we promote in the name of progress. Another thing that I've become aware of over the years is that the playbook and plays that are allowed are always based on the safety of the player. So one of the things that was mentioned was that it may be understood that rookies do get treated a certain way coming into the organization or into the league, but still there is a limit. So this hip check was a little bit much. That hit the news the way it did. But then Caitlin is not hitting her shots as she had been doing previously. So that's another attention getter. But all players with any amount of time in any sports know that you have days when you're just right on it and other days when you can't buy whatever it is that you're there to get. So you just take it all in stride. I was thinking sometimes you just have to let go of things as they occur. Even your wins, you have to let go of them and get ready for what's next. Your losses, the same way. But we always say, well, forget it, it's lost, it's in the books, that's over. But you have to always be moving in a way that you're ready for what's next. You know, that's over and done. You can't change it. Whatever happened, it's in the books. So there you are with that. So, but she definitely put the reins on Stephen A. about his position and how he could have been promoting the WNBA up to 3 years ago, which may have made a difference salary-wise in a lot of players considering where he is with First Take. Monica McNutt, 2 T's. Oh, the other thing, J-Lo and Ben Affleck, back and forth. J-Lo's trying to work, Ben Affleck is dealing, and both of them are dealing with extended families outside of their marriage. But the thing that I wanted to put on that, you know, with paparazzi and all the rest of the kind of stuff that's going on, you know, any angle that they can observe and put out there, whether it's TMZ or anybody else, they will do so. But here's the line that I heard. I can't exactly remember where I read it or saw it, but it's a man and a woman talking. So the woman says to the man, I don't care if we've been arguing all day. If anybody asks you, we are good. It's none of their business. Now, as I've told you in the past, if you don't hear my sign off, it means that the program was interrupted or some technical difficulty occurred. So here I am, Theodore Parker, with the Sideshow, coming to you from Lexington, Kentucky on Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. That's it. Hashtag.